Teachers of Birdville ISD will now use Forethought to plan for learning. During the Forethought 101 training module, teachers learn about the principles of planning for learning, then log in and set up their lesson planners to reflect those moments of their days for which they need to plan. Once inside the lesson planner, teachers will have access to all of the curriculum materials for each course they teach. By clicking in the course box, the curriculum will load on the right-hand side of the screen. Each course will contain the English Language Proficiency Standards and the CCRs for the course. These can be double-clicked and will automatically populate the lesson plan. Yearly content documents are also available, such as the instructional calendars, scope and sequence, and vertical alignment pieces for each course. Process skills are those skills needed for applying the content standards. Each lesson plan will include at least one process skill along with one or more SEs designated to be taught within the unit. Process skills will be assessed in context, not in isolation, which will allow for a more integrated and authentic assessment. Now let's look at the components of a unit of study within the Forethought system. You will notice these are organized by 6 weeks and unit titles. When I open up the first unit, I see my standards. These standards are the knowledge, skills, and competencies expected for mastery of a course or discipline based upon the Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills or other appropriate standards for the course. Blue designates supporting standards, red designates readiness standards, and any non-colored standards reflect those that are not tested. When I click on a student expectation, the resources box is populated with different resources for teaching that SE. The standards clarification document identifies the cognitive rigor, content, and the context of that student expectation, as well as a sample assessment item. Teachers can click the button Use in Plans, OK, and this document will automatically be added into the lesson plans. Other resources such as exemplar lessons and activities will begin to be loaded for each student expectation. Each unit also contains unit documents. There's a unit overview developed for each 6 weeks, which will include the concepts and key understandings, guiding questions, and suggestions for teachers to align instruction to the rigor of the standards. Also, they will be able to access the vocabulary, suggested exemplar lessons, and structures and strategies, as well as resources and sample assessments. Any of these documents may be added to the lesson plan simply by clicking Use in Plans. With the Forethought system, teachers will truly be able to plan for learning with a focus on the learning standards for the courses they teach and a system of support to ensure success for the students of Birdville ISD.